have no idea what I'm looking at. I think it needs to be a bit different angle.
Well, I'm Ranger Cookie.
Ooh, Baba loves me.
This is what we're going to find out there at the Roosevelt State Park.
Well, howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Yes it is, it's me once again, amateur artist Mark D. Chandler. And me and the wife went to Waynesboro today and I kind of got me some new toys. Kind of wanted to show them to you. First thing I wanted to show you while I was out here is I went to Wally World there and bought me one of them Targus tripods. Now this ain't gonna be no review, I'm just showing you some of the equipment I got updated in case you want to see what it is. It's a TG 5060 TR. And it just so happens the next thing I'm going to show you happened to be something that my good buddy down there on the coast down there goes by the name of Donnie Pavellini Outdoors. Y'all ever heard of him? Now Donnie knows that I use I use all kind of unconventional ways of trying to get the shots that I try to get here at ManLand. But I got online there after Donnie told me about this so-called selfie stick.
Selfie stick? I thought that's what you did in the bathroom when you were alone.
And he said it's at the Family Dollar store and it's only $5. So went to Waynesboro and I found it. They didn't have it out there to sell. It was actually behind the counter and only one of the employees knew that it was even there.
I'm not going to touch that line at all. This is supposed to be a family show.
Now, the reason why I wanted the selfie stick more than anything was because of that little cell phone adapter holder thing where you can attach it to the tripod. Now here's something you're going to get a kick out of, Donnie. I decided to get me a tripod because I really didn't want to do anything to modify that selfie stick. So I went to Walmart to see if they have a tripod. That's what I just showed you right there. It cost me about 15 bucks. It was $14.90 something, whatever. But guess what I seen when I was there? Remember, Family Dollar store, the selfie stick, you know. You hold it out there and you look at yourself and talk to yourself as you go. $5 at Family Dollar. At Walmart, they got some stuff called selfie sticks for $4.88. That's right, Donnie. I spent 12 cents more than I needed to spend. Thank you very much, Donnie Pavellini of Donnie Pavellini Outdoors. You sent me way over to Family Dollar store to spend an extra 12 cents that I did not need to spend, when I could have went to Walmart and spent only $4.88. That's my money, and I want my money now. The rest of the stuff I'm going to show you when I get back to the apartment. My wife's getting ready to go to work, so I got to get back and kiss her goodbye. Alrighty, I was going to do this outside, but it's just too dang hot out there. The wife just left, and so I decided to finish this video up here inside because this is where I got most of the stuff sitting here anyway. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Donnie Pavellini Family Dollar Store selfie stick. And that thing goes way out there. This is called a monopod, and it's made in China. That's monopod. It's got this here little white cord you plug into the headphone jacks on your cell phone. You turn the cell phone on supposedly to the camera function, and then you mash this little button down here in the handle, and then you're able to take a picture. Click. Well, it don't work. At least it don't work on mine. Like I say, I have a Samsung. I don't know if I've actually ever shown this on YouTube. Y'all please excuse the mess in the house. We just got back from buying a bunch of junk. We're all excited about going to that rendezvous there. There's me bicycle right there. And I'm going to take this bicycle with me to the Roosevelt State Park because, as you know, the La Trace is a little further than we wish it to be. And if you have to go and you can stand it, you're going to be able to ride my mountain bike. This seat right here, is hard as Hades. That's why I've got this duct tape and a little bit of foam insulation wrapped around it. Now the reason I'm showing you this, the wife and I went to a thrift store and we came upon some great deals. And believe you me, when I saw this puppy right here, I said, oh yeah, I gotta get it. Hey, it was only 50 cents. This is a bicycle seat, and it's one of them gel seats. It's mushy, mushy. Oh, it feels so soft. And that will give everybody out there a really comfortable ride going to the latrine. You know what I'm saying? Found me a Qualcomm. That's for Qualcomm Communications. Evidently they put their logos. This is a stainless steel, and it feels like a double wall insulated thermos. It's got a ding or dent right there on the top. No problem. One of those snap down pouches, snaps, that you ever, I guess you pour your stuff out of, the little drinking cup. And it's real clean on the inside, and it actually had a little bit of water, and I checked it for crackness, you know, and I don't see it cracking. It may leak, I don't know, I just got the thing. It wasn't but 50 cents. I mean, 50 cents, come on, man. It looks like a bullet. You know, but you can whack some stuff with it out there, you know, in case them bears will get after you. Now this right here is a little pouch. Now, I love pouches. This is not a purse, okay? It's not a pants. I promise you. Girls, go on. No, it is actually a first aid bag. And got it at the thrift store. This puppy right here opens up, so now I've got all kinds of gadgets and gizmos to put in here. The reason why I got it is because if I'm hurt and I need somebody to grab my first aid kit out of my backpack, they won't have to guess at what pack it is. I mean, it says first aid on it. That's why I got this. But you know, you want to make sure your first aid kit, in any way possible, is marked plainly, because if you got a stranger that finds you, you know, laying out there at a creek bed and you fell off this cliff and you're unconscious, almost dead, and he ain't got no first aid kit, well, he may sit there and say, you know what, I don't guess he needs his backpack, so I might as well take it. So when he opens up, he sees the first aid kit in there because it's plainly marked. He might just throw it away and let you die and take off with your backpack, who knows. But you understand what I'm saying. You need something that clearly marks a first aid kit. That's one thing that we learned in the fire department there. I was a first responder in 14 and a half years, I think it was. You want to make sure that it's plainly marked so that just anybody can walk up there and see that's the first aid kit. That's what we need for a medical assistant. Alright, moving right along, moving right along, moving right along. Found me a pillar so I can sleep in that tent when I get out there. I didn't want to take all just our regular old pillows. This has a good color to it. It's got kind of that crushed velvet feel. Feels real good. Oh, but you know what? It feels kind of hot too. So this right here I think is going to make a very good winter pillow. I like the color. It's got that suede feel to it. It's nice. And I think this right here was $1. Of course, I don't like buying pillows that's been used. You know, somebody else has had their slobber and their, you know, and I've got my face up in it now and haven't washed it yet. So, oh well, that's why I ate dirt when I was a kid. It built up the immunity system. This right here happens to be one of them comforter looking things. It's got some pink yarn around it. Paid $3 for it. Where else you gonna be able to find something of this here fine quality? It's blue on this side and blue and stripes on this side. Blue and green stripes, excuse me. I can't see, it's dark in here. I ain't found no rips, no nothing in it nowhere. Don't know what it's made out of. Under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed except by the consumer. I don't know what that means, but it's made in China. But now what I really want to show y'all is this right here. Where else in this world are you going to get a sleeping bag for $4? Santa Claus was good to me. I told them folks at their thrift store, I said, if y'all get any more camping stuff, you make sure I gave him my personal phone number and everything. Although my phone ain't turned on. I forgot about that. It's zippered all the way. I've tried it. It zips every which way. Does a fine job. And I'm going to read this right here. It says, under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed except by the consumer. Sounds like deja vu. They only have one. I don't know where the wife's going to sleep. You know, I tell so many lies they don't believe me when I'm telling the truth. That rattlesnake was good, y'all, and I ain't lying about that. Remember, I did a video called Pine Needle Tea? Now that was yucky. Yeah. You know, I'm all excited. This right here just kind of uplifted me. Got a lot of good gear there for some cheap money, and I love cheap. So, I sat there and looked at my bank account, and I realized what I had left. Sure do hope I get to see you there, because I'd love to be able to shake y'all's hand in person. No doubt about it.